You know what it's more annoying than warping in 3D printing? It's when warping occurs on the end of 3D print. In the beginning everything looks fine, it sticks to the bed, it's perfectly flat, and suddenly the last layer you can look and it's totally destroyed and it's warping and the layers are squeezed and it looks bad. My name is Rafa, welcome to Spectrum Filaments YouTube channel, and today if I will suggest someone to print ABS on a bed slinger without heated chamber, you will think that this is crazy idea. Well, maybe it is, but it works, because I tested our Spectrum ABS GP450 if it's possible to print on a bed slinger, and spoilers, yes, it is possible to do that. And you can use this one magic trick on the slicer which is called skirt. It just makes this one wall or two walls, depending on your settings, of the windshield. Not the front window in the car, but it's just shield from the wind. So it prevents the gasps of cool air to cool your layers and start shrinking on the top layers, and then they are pulling the bottom layers and everything looks not very good. Long story short, it could work with any ABS, but our ABS GP450 is just general purpose with 450 our own number. There's no particular reason for it. It's much easier to print, it's less prone to warping, and it also has this more impact resistance because it is a little bit more flexible. So don't waste your time anymore. I will just tell you what to do to prevent warping. I did some tests on many of those brackets for my camera as Panasonic Lumix S5. It is made by one user on printables. I will leave the link in the description. So it is a mount for Arca Swiss mount, and you can just bolt it to the camera from the bottom and have access to the battery and extra connector on the bottom, and also you have this small hole for the belt if you want to have it on the one side. So pretty cool 3D model, I need to say, and it was pretty good model to test our warping. So all of those tries that I made, I realized that the best solution is to try to minimize the difference between the temperature of the bed and the nozzle. Thankfully, to our ABS GP450, we can lower the temperature even to 235 degrees Celsius on the nozzle. I did print it on 245, and I raised the bed temperature to 120. So this is almost the minimum difference between the temperatures, so the warping it's not occurring at all, or it's minimized so you cannot even see it or touch it. Of course, you can use some settings that will help on any 3D printing, like brim, a skirt or raft. You need to choose between brim and the raft because many people like to have different things, and this ABS has so strong layer adhesion, it was quite hard to remove the raft from the 3D model or 3D model from the raft. I used the super razor sharp blade to remove it. It wasn't as hard as you can see on the video, but it's still a little bit dangerous with so sharp a blade. And the brim, you need to set the distance to 0 millimeters, so it holds to the 3D model very good. And I can see the removal of the brim with this special tool, carving tool, or whatever it's called. It's much easier from the inside 3D model than on the outside. So if you can use only the inside brim, if you have shapes like this, or if you don't mind, you can use a raft. 2 layers of raft, and also skirt. Skirt is a must, because this skirt, the small sacrifice of filament, helps a lot with warping. Even if you don't gonna use the brim or you're gonna use a very small amount of brim, the skirt helps a lot. And I did compare it to the different 3D models, 3D printed settings, and skirt is the must. Comparing those 3D models side by side, I could see that the worst outcome was when the bed was colder. It was 100 degrees Celsius. The nozzle was really hot, 265 degrees, and I used only outside brim. And it was the most severe warping. So no, this is a no-go. Then we have a bigger improvement when we used raft. But just when we used our skirt, there was very big change in warping. So when you see the warp, you're gonna see the layers are squishing on the side somewhere, and the top layer it's not looking perfect. So yeah, this is the worst scenario you can get when everything looks just bad and the dimensions are not correct. So we got improvements each time that I changed some settings, but I think we should go to the end of the video because everything in between doesn't really matter, because we want to have only the best options. And the best outcome that I can find, it was everything combined together. So we're using raft. It was quite hard to remove it, but it was a bit more pleasant to remove than the brim. But still, we need to sacrifice the bottom layer. It doesn't have this nice texture from the heated bed, unfortunately, but it was quite easier to remove, and yeah, the edge is perfectly clean. Then we're gonna use skirt all the way 3 millimeters away from the 3D model, and distance between the skirt and the brim or 3D model needs to be set to 0, so it holds to the raft itself. And of course, lower the temperature of the nozzle to, for example, to 145, and raise the bed temperature to the max you can get. I mean, 120 will be totally enough to get proper adhesion. Some people will say that you can use a glue on a bed slinger. Yes, of course you can use the glue, but if you don't gonna use those settings, then it's high chance that your 3D print will warp anyway and will lift the bed. The texturated sheet is just lifting on the corners, on the sides, and it's going up with the 3D model. So I think it's better to use the proper settings without glue and try to observe what you can improve to just get this worked without glue and, you know, lifting the heated bed. So what I suggest to do to change the settings, it's something like this. If you're gonna go to print settings, you go to the skirt and brim and change the loops to 1. You don't want to have more loops because then it's gonna have more warping strength than 1, and 1 should be enough. Draft shield enabled, and distance from the brim or object 0 millimeters. It's quite important. You will see why in a minute. Then to enable raft, we need to go to support material, and then we're gonna use raft layers 2 layers and raft expansion 3 millimeters. And then you will see what's gonna happen here on our screen. So our first layers is the raft. This is the first layer of the raft, and we have first line of the skirt. And you can see the skirt, it's touching the raft, so it's gonna hold together, because one line of ABS on the bed probably not gonna last too long. And then we have a second layer, we have one second layer of the raft, and then we have second layer of the skirt, etc. And then we have proper model, and proper model goes on the raft, and the skirt, it's holding to the first layer of the raft. So everything will go just smoothly out from here, and then it's gonna shield from the wind all the way to the top. Of course, it depends on the model that you are printing, because some models are bigger, some models are taller. It depends on your settings, of course, right? If you're gonna choose to have skirt all the way to the top, or just from the beginning, so your bottom layers will not warp, because usually the top layers, or maybe not top layers, the middle layers are just pulling the bottom layers up. This is why it's warping so much. This video is probably for everyone that wants to print ABS occasionally when they have the bed slinger printer. Because for everyone that has the ABS or ASA printing daily, they probably, or you probably have the closed chamber printer with active heating, because this is much better to print without any of those tricks. You can print probably without raft, without skirt, without brim, and if your chamber has at least 50 degrees Celsius, everything will be just fine. And the bigger prints, taller prints will not warp, and it's gonna be just fine. But if you have bed slinger, open printer like MK4S or Cobra X or Creality High or Bambu Lab A1 or A2, you can use ABS, you can print it, because I mean, as long as the heated bed has at least 100 degrees Celsius and the nozzle 235 or 240 degrees Celsius on it. So if you want to test it out, Go to our website shop.spectrumfilaments.com and you can find it there, ABS GP450. As a reward for everyone that came to this part of the video, you can use our code SPECTRUMYT10 to get 10% off on your order. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you and you can start printing ABS on your printer.